So as promised, we're going to have a look at the ledger today. We're going to start with the country development. Number 1, the Nahuatl religion. They're also the greatest power. If we have a look at the great power ranking here. Now, this always obviously gives us somewhat of an insight into the development of the nations. But, you know, this is always somewhat modified by the well, institutions. So we'll see. I guess it doesn't really make a huge difference, as most of the nations have not embraced the institution of global trade yet. But, you know, as we get into later stages of the game, this could be pretty interesting. Anyways, we'll see that the Norse religion is the strongest European power in terms of development, at the very least. So that's good. I mean, they've already been able to catch up with some of them. I mean, the Totemists, who have started off with 5 more provinces than the Norse, they have already been surpassed. So yeah, the Europeans are gonna do fine. The Europeans will do fine. Now, on this list, on the first page, we also have the Fraticelli, as well as the Slavic, and then it kind of, oh well, and the Suomenusko, I guess, they're also European. And then it kind of trickles down. I'm actually surprised to see the Bogomilist here, but I guess they were not able to expand as much due to their war that they're actually fighting right now, and losing, by the way, against the Orthodox. Now, yeah, then it just trickles down. I guess it's not too important. Who has the least? I would like to know that. The Monotelites. They only have 3 provinces. To Paulicians, Romuvans. The Catholics, I'm surprised, are actually high up there, despite the fact that they only have Porto in the old world, I think, at least. So the rest of this must be New World stuff too, that they have colonized. Yeah, I might, you know what they might do? They might create a second colonial nation here, which will then rival Haiti. But they're going to declare their own independence as well. So I don't know what they're going for with here. It seems as though the Reformed, yes, the Reformed have landed in the Chesapeake. Well, it's not the Chesapeake. Is that the Chesapeake Bay? Well, it's the trade zone of the Chesapeake Bay. But anyways, so there they are. That's pretty good for them. And we also see the Cathars in the south. So finally, the South American, or the American religions will get some company, which is going to be interesting to see how the Totemists will do. But yeah, anyways, let's have a quick look at the rest. I do want to check out the income, because that is somewhat important as well. We're going to check out the highest income. Now, Nahuatl, not really a big surprise. I mean, the greatest nation and a lot of gold provinces. The Inti are actually number 2, even though they lack quite a lot of development in, you know, comparison to the Shinto, for example, but the gold is what really helps them out quite a bit. The Shinto also have a little bit of gold, but not as much. But yeah, the Inti have a lot of inflation. Ooh, that's gonna hurt them later on. Once again, the strongest nation here are the Norse, at least the strongest European nation, and then we have the Fraticelli, and the fetishes are actually doing pretty well. I'm surprised. They're actually doing quite well. I like that. I like to see that, because they're also, you know, very isolated, and it's gonna take a long time until they really get to meet anyone else. So yeah, I hope that they're gonna be able to grow powerful before they meet anyone. Okay. But yeah, that was everything I really wanted to check out. I could have a quick look at the religious map here as well, but still, it's not very representative. I mean, this area, somewhat, but I guess for this we also have to kind of zoom in, because there's so many things going on. Europe is also looking a little bit better, but I think we should still let the religions colonize a bit more to get a nicer picture of the religions. But yeah, I think we'll just move on from now. The wars that are currently going on, actually, in fact, we only have one war currently going on. It's the Iconoclast, the Orthodox and the Nestorians, both fighting against the Bogomilist in a defensive war. They're getting their troops together, very nice. But they've been defeated. Oh wow, good job, Bogomilists. So they might be able to get a white piece out of this. That has still weakened the Iconoclasts, but you know, that would be nice to see. Although I'm not too sure if that's actually going to happen, because yeah, the Nestorians are moving their troops over once again, and the Bogomilists have to back up. But yeah, that's good to see. Let's check out the rest of the wars here. That would be nice. We have a Sunni conquest against the Ibadi. So the Sunni have allied their religious convert, the Animists. We should not forget the Animists are no longer Animist. They are now Sunni as well, and they've decided to ally with the their brothers in faith, the Sunni, to declare war on the Ibadi. But yeah, they're actually being overrun at the moment But it's not very representative as they are not actually taking any fortresses, whereas their capital has already fallen. So yeah, they did win the battle, but yeah, unless they get their capital back, it's not going to look too good for them. Now, interestingly enough, the Yazidi have also allied the Sunni now. So no longer allied to the Zikri, but now allied to the Sunni. Okay, and the Sunnists. The Sunnists have finally decided to colonize a province next to their starting provinces. Oh my god, I've been waiting for that for so long, but they've finally done it. Okay, I actually like that quite a bit. Alright, so let's just quickly see who we have fighting right now. The Menicians against the Shia. Okay, and did the Iconoclast hold on? So the Bogomilist pieced out the Orthodox. It seems like a white piece to me. Yes, it certainly looks like a white piece to me, but we should not forget that the Nestorians grew stronger, as well as the Orthodox. They really benefited from these wars, and now it seems as though the Bogomilists... Now, who is fighting the Hellenics? Oh, it's the Fraticelli and the Iconoclasts. Ah, the Bogomilists have enough. They don't want to participate in these wars anymore. In fact, they've broken the alliance with the Iconoclasts. Maybe that was part of the peace deal. I don't know, but yeah, that's good to see. Poor Hellenics, they're just gonna be absolutely destroyed. Perhaps the Kharijites are gonna come to their aid and will declare war on the Fraticelli, but I doubt it actually. I doubt it, to be quite honest. But yeah, so this is a mess still, and it always will be a mess, I think. But maybe if the Menicians can clear out the Shiite here, that would be nice. The Shiites, you know, they really shouldn't have these provinces anymore. I mean, that's 4 landlocked provinces with your, I think, capital now over here. That's just, like, it doesn't really do you any favor. It doesn't, you know, it's not a benefit to have that. And look at that, Hindus look incredibly powerful, holy shit. I mean, it's probably just because they're from coast to coast, but I love to see that. That's insane. But yeah, the Vajrayani have 55,000 men that they just used to crush these rebels. Pretty good, pretty good. Alright, so the Karites, who were, they were actually in Crete for a long time, but now they finally managed to get another colony up, so that's really good for them. So they have, actually they should probably have some more colonies as well. No, they seem to have a royal marriage? Oh no, that's a guarantee of independence. Okay, and they have one province going on here. Alright, well at least it will spread their religion, that's good to see. That is certainly good to see. So I wonder what's going to happen to the Hellenics. Are they going to get annexed, or is this just going to be taken over in the name of the Iconoclasts? This will probably go to the Fraticelli, which will give them even more power in the Venetian trade now. Yes, just as I expected. And this has been, yeah, strengthening. This has been used to strengthen the Iconoclast power. Yes, taking the estuary. So the Hellenics, they're probably done. I mean, the Hurufi have been left alone for a long time, so they managed to grow. But I don't know. I think the Hellenics, I mean, they're doing it. They're trying. I mean, look at this. They're getting 2 colonies up immediately. But I don't know. This seemed to be like a war, but it's not actually going on. How are you doing? You were absolutely wrecking the Ibadi. Yes. And what else? We have the Suomenusko fighting. Ooh! The Romuva finally have an ally. Now that is nice to see. That is really nice to see that the Slavs have decided to help out their fellow pagans, Romuva. They've even have a land bridge here, so they can successfully bring their troops in. Oh, this is good. So maybe the Romuvans are going to get a bunch of their quarters back. That would be incredibly nice to see, especially because their alliance is broken. The North have not honored the alliance with the Suomenusko. Maybe they have even broken it before. I don't know, but that could actually turn the tide. I've already said the Romans are dead. I've declared them to be gone. But no, they because of the Slavs, they might actually survive and grow their power once again. Yeah, they will at least get their cause back. At the very least, they should. So that's good. But the Norse, I mean, they are just incredibly powerful here in the Baltic. They're making a lot of money from the trade here. I mean, keep in mind they're the strongest European power right now. So they're not going to be defeated so easily, not even with an alliance of Romuvans and Slavics. Or Slavs, I should say. And you know, the Slavs, they have defeated the Protestants, but they're looking at their borders. They are eager to take back some of their cores as well. So I wouldn't be too sure that they're gonna do too well here. Yeah, I mean, as long as the Protestants are keeping still, everything is fine. But if you are going to have to use your armies against the Protestants, it's not gonna go too well for you. It's not gonna go too well for you. Okay, what else have we going on? The Manicians are fighting the Shia. Yeah, we know about that. And that's about it. That's about it. Now, one thing I would like to check out is the trade again, just to see. Oh yeah, so look at this. We have Constantinople was at 8.6 20 years ago. That was when they spawned the global trade. And at that point, we had like about 7 ducats in total in the English Channel. Now it almost doubled in the English Channel, and we have the same amount of trade value in Constantinople. So as I said, the Europeans are gonna ruffle stomp. They're gonna dominate the trade, and you know, it's only 1620. We still have 200 years to go, and already the Europeans have the strongest centers of trade. But yeah, now I like really what the Jews are doing. They're growing incredibly powerful down here. I mean, this is a really nice realm that they are building themselves. I like that. I mean, they still have their starting provinces, so that's I'm amazed. They're doing a good job, doing a really good job. So Manicians will most likely grow quite strong, and the Sunni will also take a huge bite out of the Ibadi. The Pious is going to come very soon. I'm pretty sure of that. 60%, and the Shinto have decided to declare war on the Theravada to probably clear the Japanese islands, the home islands, of any intruders. So it's going to be 100% Shinto. Love it. Just love that. It's amazing. Who's this? The Masolians are over here. They're just really trying to stay alive. Poor guys. They are trying everything to keep their religion going. I mean, yeah, that's what I would do as well. Okay, so the Romuvans have indeed gotten their cores back, plus taken an extra province from the Suomenusko. So yeah, and wow, right after, they actually broke their lance with the Slavs, or maybe they did, I don't know. I think it was really the Slavs. They just wanted to balance the north as well as the Suomenusko here. They wanted to make sure that no power grows too strong in their eyes, and they've done a good job. But I guess they want some of this Romuvan land themselves. We'll see how things develop in the future there. Also, I'm interested to see a possible war between the Hurufi and the Hellenics. This might be a way for the Hellenics to save themselves, but I do not know if they're actually going to go for that. Now, the Fraticelli, have you converted Rome? Still, you haven't done that. Okay, but you've gotten your alliance back with the Bogomilists. That's good to see. In fact, you have your alliance still, but the Iconoclasts and the Bogomilists have it broken. Okay, well, they might be able to get it back. They might be able to get it back if the Fraticelli mediate between them. The Mazdaki looking nice. The Sikh haven't really expanded that much. The Sikh religion, well, it's not the religion anyways, it's Theravada, to be honest here. But still, they haven't really been able to do all that much. It looks as though the Hindu have declared a war on the Theravada. They have. So the Theravada are in 2 wars against the Shinto and the Hindu, and it's not looking too good for them. The Sunni have, wow, they have taken the starting provinces of the Ibadi. These 3 provinces, the starting provinces, yeah, the capital, 13 development to 11 development provinces. Yeah, it might even be that the Manicians will finish off the Ibadi here. That's very possible. That's very possible. And you know what? I thought that the Zikri were in control of Hormuz, but that is not true. It's actually the Masolians who still control it. So that's good for them. That's really good for them. So yeah, the Manicians still at war with the Shia. They want these 4 provinces. And at 55%, I'm pretty sure they're going to be able to take that. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I wonder if the Yazidi will have another chance of, growing stronger. They are now allied to the Hurufi. That was a smart move. They could get their provinces back from the Monophysites and the Paulicians, because they are still allied, I believe, yes. So if they call in the Hurufi, they could kind of have a 2-front war. That would be particularly, well, it could be quite successful, I guess. But yeah, Fraticelli looking very nice. I like what they're doing. And there's no more wars in Europe. At least it doesn't look like that. I really wonder when the Reformed and the Lollard are gonna clash. But I think for now, they are just happy to colonize. Alright, so the Theravada, they're being defeated. But here's the thing, even if the Theravada faith should fall, we still have the former Sikh faith that is now Theravada. So the religion is doing fine. Same goes for the Sunni, obviously, because should they ever fall, which, it doesn't look like they're going to fall anytime soon, they've just won a major war, but should they fall, they still have the animists out here that are holding up their religion. So, yeah, they're doing pretty well. And look at the Sikri colonizing a lot of provinces here in South China. Wow, that's amazing. That's really amazing. That's going to make them incredibly powerful. And look at the Shinto. They're doing God's work. Look how awesome this is. They have taken every single province here in Japan. Love it. For them, I'm actually going to show the religious map. This is just great. Look at this mess. Like, every religion is represented. Church of Zun, we have the Jains, the Theravada, the Sunni, Misalians. But yeah, one faith for one nation. I like that. That's great. Alright, what else have we got going on? We still have rebels in the Samaritians. The Orthodox, man, everyone beating down on the Hellenics. I don't know if I really like that too much. Yeah, I think you want to have Kizilchar here. Yeah, you're gonna get that. You're gonna get more than that, in fact. Oh man, that's too bad to see. I was really hoping that the Hellenics could, maybe restore Athens to glory. I don't know. That would have been cool to see. That would have been really cool to see. Alright, the Norse, you are shuffling your troops around. Feel like you're gonna go to war soon. Okay, so the Waldensians and the Protestants have met. And obviously Waldensians share a border with the Fraticelli as well. That's a while ago that happened. So, yeah, we might be seeing some more, well, wars or alliances here. Either one is possible. I guess the Fraticelli have enough alliances for now, but it's always possible to see that. Okay, so the Orthodox took another 2 provinces from the Hellenics. Yeah, everyone is just feeding on them. Poor guys. Really poor guys. I pity them. Alright, so the Hindus are still at war with the Theravada. I wonder how much they're going to take. And I also wonder if the Sunni are going to be able to defeat the body separatists here. Alright, so, yeah. The Shinto decided that the Theravada should move away from their home islands, and the Hindus decided that the Theravada should move away from the Indian subcontinent. They are fine staying in Sri Lanka, but they should not be on the main continent. And yeah, look at the Hindus. Holy shit. They look just insanely powerful, and they seem to be at war with the Jains now. I wonder what this is all about. Let me quickly check that out as well. The Monophysites as well, the Paulician. Okay, we'll check that out in a second, but the Hindus declared this war. And the Copts declared a war against the Jews. So a couple of interesting things going on. Now I really like to see that the Jains are now finally actually, colonizing provinces right next to their starting location. They could have grown so much more powerful if they had done that from the get-go. Because whatever they took here, look at this, look at all the provinces, all of the money they invested in Japan. That is not really paying off. Like this, is somewhat useful for trade, but they should have really invested in this first to get their core territory started. And I'm really happy that they're doing it now, but I still think it's a bit late. Okay, so the Sunnis seem to be able to gather enough forces to destroy the rebels here, which is good. And the Copts against the Jews. Now the Copts have 36,000 men. The Jews have slightly less than that, but certainly they're able to, to put up a fight, I think. Okay, and what was the other war? That was the Paulicians and the Monophysites against the Monotelites and Nestorians. Okay, so it's gonna be the Nestorians that have to carry this. I don't know if they can do that. And I mean, they're besieging. Well, they have 40,000 men. We see 22,000. We've 10,000 monotelites. They're gonna get probably wiped here. Yes, not looking too good. All right, but yeah, that was a bad one. -3. But you know what? They were almost winning. Oh, is that gonna be stack wipe? No, I don't think so. But oh, this is gonna be stack wipe. No, so far they've been able to hold on. I think they're gonna get wiped. They've got to get wiped at some point. And that's going to be incredibly devastating for you. I mean, you at least have the Orthodox, so that no one's going to really attack you. But yeah, that's not looking too good. That's not looking too good. Okay, so how are the Copts doing? They are apparently, they've been very successful. Yeah, they've taken over the Jewish mainland, and they want, I think they want their holy site. You better take your, if you win this war and you don't take the holy site, I'm gonna be extremely mad. Just extremely mad at you, because that's just stupid. Okay, the Norse have declared war on the Suomen, really? Your former ally. Now that is interesting. That is really interesting. Let's have a quick look at that. You should be winning this relatively easily. Suomenusko rebels. Oh, the Romuvans do not have enough troops to protect their newly acquired lands. That's really bad. Alright, so 44,000 Norse men. Okay. Vikings. Axe-wielding Vikings. There you go. I always say that wrong. But anyway. So that's really nice. Really nice to see. And yeah, really nice to see the Zunists even colonizing even more provinces here now. Awesome. Anyway, though, I think I'm gonna be ending this episode. One more thing I do want to show. One more thing I want to show is the trade good map mode. Let me quickly see where I can find this, because that was requested as well. I totally forgot to show that. Trade goods. There you go. Because who has the gold? So we have the Inti that have tons of gold. Nahuatl obviously as well. And there's no gold in Europe whatsoever. A little of gold to be had here, and then gold to be had here as well. Okay, so it's really only a couple of nations that have gold, and someone started colonizing down here, the Ibari. Alright, interesting. Anyways though, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna end this episode here, and I hope to see you guys next time.